Thanks for having me. It's great to be back on the Times now, and you all have doing absolutely great job globally to bring the message of peace, right, and justice for the people. Uh, first and very first of all is very much is the crime has happened. That is completely the crime. Sorry, the this background news is coming in this way. जी जी वो जो आपकी लाइव न्यूज जो है ना वो लाइव न्यूज की आवाज आ रही है अभी जी वो जी अभी G7 की आवाज जो है ना वो आवाज आ रही है हाँ जी अभी अभी जी जी अभी वो म्यूट हो गया अभी आपकी आवाज आ रही है Yeah, thanks, Times Now, for having me, and it's great to be here. And congratulate you to bring this matter global, which concern to most of the immigrant, and also bringing the matter why this crime happened and how this happened. So, very first and foremost, my thoughts and any sensible politician or responsible citizen thoughts are with the victim and their family. And there was an attempted beheading on the street of Ireland. And Ireland is a peaceful country, is absolutely the people. And I will go back that Ireland is a country that gave inspiration to Mahatma Gandhi to fight for fight for Indian independence. It's something that happens on the street by the migrant, and the one crime and that victim which all we support in the very hardest time, and that's a horrific crime we have seen on the street of Ireland in Belfast. But one crime and bringing the violence on the street is not the answer. The perpetrator must be facing the full force of the law and full force of the justice system. I understand the anger of the people who are providing a solidarity, and I can see the anger that, and I understand that. But blaming the migrants who has contributed and is contributing to the entire Britain and Ireland and some many part of the Europes in healthcare, in education, in IT sector, in hospitality, and many more very vital economical segment of the country. So just under the one carpet, blaming all the migrant is not a solution. Even though I understand the anger of the protester, but those protesters against the perpetrator should show their anger through the democratic process, a peaceful, non-violence process, and should use the democratic process, not having another knife and attacking the immigrant and just by the skin of the color. I mean, we are very proud, very, very proud nation that in Scotland, yesterday there were thousands and thousands of protesters, including myself, we were leading against the hatred and against the racism. And that racism has no place, the hatred has no place within the society. We all understand the family has gone through for the attempted murder, but I have written and given interviews in the various media platform, and it is a responsibility of the politicians, media, tech giant companies, and the people as well to go for full justice and peaceful demonstration. One crime cannot take sweeping over the burning streets, the completely the attacking the migrant, the students, and the using this as a ground to breed the hatred within the society. Scotland, Ireland, and across the UK is immigrant are very much valued. And myself, as a the people of color of skin, originally born in India and from the Bihar, and so now been here over 2 decades, has contributed. And yesterday, when I was leading a part of the protest, many people they came and thanked me. Many of my students and the constituency I was trying to represent them, and all the people they came and thanked me for standing. And also they try to protect me because there might be the people with the balaclava coming in, and with the balaclava as a they cannot expose there, and people were absolutely shouting, show your face, you are not part of the society what we stand for as a Scotland or across the Britain. And same thing happened in Belfast, Ireland. The massive, more than I would say 40,000 people were on the street against the hatred. Yes, I do understand, and we all understand that most heinous crime happened on the street of Belfast for beheading. But inciting the violence against that crime, against the people who is contributing to the society, is not on. And people has rejected completely. The perpetrator got caught and will face the full force of justice. And that is what the any democratic country will do. And people are most of the people are completely supporting it. One very fringe party and very I can see which is the ultra right wing, they're taking the advantage of these people. I Yes, I mean there is no two ways about it, and let's accept it wholeheartedly. Yes, this one incident, which is the most horrific crime happened on the Belfast, has been tried to taken over by a fringe element, which and all those fringe elements are disregarded by the society. And yesterday they street in the Glasgow and Belfast and across the UK, and that clearly sent a message that they are not part of this country which stand for just and peaceful and democratic solution. Yes, they are taking disadvantage to go against the immigrant people with color like myself or anyone, but majority of the people they rejected and they say there should be a just and peaceful protest against it. And also some of the politicians has been warned, tech giant has been warned to use the videos and the masses, to send that, not to incite the incident, not to incite any anger, to calm it down and stand with the family who has suffered, stand, and our thoughts are with that. Let's support the justice, law, and peace. Let's bring the Ireland and Scotland and all across the UK what it stand for. It has the country has welcomed the migrant to this country, and we all have contributed through its democratic process, and that is what the beauty of this country. One small fragment, as you rightly said, cannot take the advantage and start sweeping. So I mean, you might have seen some great visuals that people were shouting on slogans, were going saying this: neo-Nazis are not welcome in this country. They off the street. Other beautiful slogans were absolutely show your face. The people with the balaclava trying to attack, show your face. And there were very small people. There were 20,000 people on the street of the Glasgow yesterday, 40,000 people on the street of Belfast in Ireland, and only 20, 25 or 30 people were in the corner. And beauty of this country is they were also protected. But we have been saying, if you want to protest, join peaceful and very democratic way. Thank you for having me, and so all the best. Thank you.